What's up, guys? So today we're going to work on our cab mounts, which I did a little bit of research on body lifts, like homemade body lifts, and what I found was a lot of people using hockey pucks. And I kind of thought it was a crazy idea at first, but the more I looked at it, the more research I did, it actually seems like it's a pretty good deal. Body mounts already are fairly expensive, even if you're going with your factory height. And then if you're looking to go even higher, it's definitely more. And it kind of seems like really the most common one you can find is 3 inches, and I do not want to do a full 3-inch lift on it. And I've never really been a big fan of body lifts, but there's actually quite a few reasons why I'm doing this on this truck. One of them, bigger tires, more clearance for hopefully what I can get some 35s on there, and then for more practical reasons, being cost. Doing something like this, it was $20 for everything I need to lift the cab. Of course, the bed will be done with iron instead of rubber, which is something I'll have laying around. And a third reason, which is, I don't know, it might be crazy, I might be overthinking it, but I really want to be able to get to the top of my frame and the bottom of the cab easier when it comes to cleaning, rust repair, anything like that. Like, I want to be able to assess every bit, top, side, bottom of that frame. And given this, what I'll do is I'll do 2 stacked on top of each other, and that'll give me about 1.25 inches more than what is already given with the factory body mounts. So there's multiple reasons. And I feel like I'm really just trying to justify to myself doing a body lift, but this is what we're doing. So I'm gonna get these, just hold them with a pair of channel locks, hold them on the press, find center, and drill some holes. And then we'll, I think I am, because the body mount originally is kind of got a cone shape to the bottom, and so therefore on the frame it's got a bit of a cup. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add washers at the bottom here, some fender washers, stack those up to where that cup is filled on my frame, and these are sitting completely on the top rim of that cup, and then it's filled with washers. I hope that makes sense. You'll be able to see it later, kind of what I'm talking about. But I'm going to get y'all set up at the press, and we're going to start drilling some holes. That was literally the biggest misuse of tools I've ever done in my life. All of those problems that you just witnessed could have been solved by simply 2 options. I could have either went and bought a drill bit big enough to fit the pipe that I'm using for a crush sleeve, or I could have waited till tomorrow or whenever to borrow one from somebody. But no, I had to use the wrong drill bit and use no, I'm so frustrated I can't even think of what it's called. A tap bit. But they've got holes in them now. and that's all that matters. And it's going to be a little snug, but you know, that's probably not a bad thing. But this will be, I'll have 2 of them stacked, and this will be my crush sleeve. I'm going to take some measurements on these. What I'm going to do is I'm going to stack 2 of these. I'm going to figure out how many washers, if I go the route of putting the washer, having the crush sleeve go through the washer. Figure out how many washers I need to make up that cup area of the frame, and then figure out how long I need to cut this, and we'll do that next. But yeah, that was, yeah, I'm debating on not even posting this video. That was a cluster screw, and hopefully that's not some foresight to how this project's going to be. But I mean, I'm making a body lift out of hockey pucks, so you know, I guess you can't really expect anything other than what's been happening. And oh my goodness, the flies in this shop. You know, I'm just going to turn the camera off. I'll see you guys in a sec. Finally, I've got all of my body mounts made up for the cab at least. I still have to do the bed. But what I ended up doing is I made the little crush sleeve, and then I've got, this is that cup I was talking about. So I've got these 3 washers in there that bring it up to the same level as this, so this flat bottom will have more to contact than just this outside flare, because eventually that would just settle down and the crush washer would just go down. And then what I'll do is this will be on top, the cab will sit on top of there, and then obviously you've got your bolt with your washer. There's some dang dogs. Bolt with the washer going through the cab and everything, sandwiching the cab right here. And then I believe I'm going to have just enough room for a washer, nut, and lock washer at the bottom, so that'll work good. And these aren't grade 8 or grade A, or, you know, actually now that I say that out loud, I don't know what it is. Anyways, but this is like 3 times as big as what was on here before, so I think I'm probably in good shape. And if not, that's always something I can change out pretty simply later. In the front, I'm going to have to modify the cab a little bit because I am going such bigger. The front holes are just fine, which also, after painting all this, I realized I didn't do the top right there, which isn't a big deal because I can always get to it after. I won't be able to get to the spot underneath right there where the body mount is, but you know, at this point, I'm not worried about it. Out of sight, out of mind, I'll forget about it eventually, hopefully. I'm excited. It's ready for the cab to be put on as soon as I can get some guys to come help me tomorrow, and we'll be set. I do, like I said, need to drill these holes out a little bit bigger because that's the size of bolt that we were working with before, and this is what we're going to. So a lot bigger. But I'm going to get those drilled out, and then I'll bring you guys back tomorrow whenever we get the cab on.